Good morning, friends, and welcome to Take Two for this Friday, the 8th of February, 2019. I'm Jeannie. I'm so happy to be with you. And it being Friday, it's time once again for our Unsung Hero of the Week. Now, my unsung hero this week is somebody who has always been near and dear and special to me and my husband, and that is a wonderful and terrific man by the name of Albert Peluso. Now, many of you know Albert because one way or another you've been connected with the Dothan Vineyard Church. He has a last name that might sound familiar to you because I mentioned my pastor, Lyle Peluso, quite a bit. Well, Albert Peluso is the father of my pastor. But sadly, Albert passed away yesterday. And it was, of course, quite a shaking thing for us. Now, of course, Albert, this coming weekend, would have turned 92 years old. So the family was getting ready for a big celebration for that. But now instead, we'll be having a celebration of life with his funeral this weekend instead. But Albert is just one of those people that you just get amazed when you see all the things, all the accomplishments, and all the great things that he's done in his lifetime. Albert's originally was born in Italy and then moved to the United States as a very small child and became, of course, an American citizen and did everything a proud American would do, including serving his country in the military. He's done remarkable things in his lifetime. He was a football hero in an undefeated season at Penn State University in Pennsylvania. And not only that, but then he went on to teach in his very own high school that he graduated from in Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania. And he went there and went back to the same high school that he attended and became a school teacher as well as an athletics coach. And he was able to pour into the lives of so many young people and be a great mentor, a great friend, and just an all-around wonderful human being. Now, the thing about Albert was that because he was born in Italy, he spoke Italian, and he had brothers and sisters and family members with whom he could speak Italian, but nothing locally. And I was one of the few people who understood when he could talk in Italian. So we used to greet each other at church. He and his beautiful wife, Irene, they would come in and I'd say, "Buongiorno, Umberto," because see, his real name was Umberto. But when they came to the United States, it got Americanized to Albert. And I'd say, "Buongiorno, Umberto, come sta oggi?" which means, "How are you today?" And no matter what Albert might be going through, whether he had trouble walking or whether he was in pain or whether he had many issues that he had to deal with his health, with he and his wife both, no matter what, he always answered me the same way. He'd say, "Bene, bene, molto bene," which means good, good, very good. So what an attitude he had. It was always an attitude of a ray of sunshine because he was so optimistic and so loving and so caring. He was always there for any volunteer project, whether it was volunteering over at Living Hope Center, making sandwiches, distributing food on Thanksgiving, helping sort through the clothing closet, no matter what it was, gardening at the church. He had a passion for gardening, and he and Michael used to share seedlings with one another and grow vegetables and grow flowers and things like that, which was always so delightful that they had that in common too. Any event, a prayer meeting or a church service or anything, he was always Johnny on the spot. He was always there. You know, Italians, when they say arrivederci to one another, that means goodbye, sort of like with an exclamation point at the end. But when you say arrivadella, that's like saying, almost like saying a little goodbye. That's a literal translation, which is another way of saying farewell, see you later, so long, that kind of thing. So when we would say goodbye to each other at the end of church, I'd say, Arrivederla Umberto, meaning I'll see you soon. And he would always return the salutation. So Albert Peluso, you truly are a hero in my eyes in so many ways. Talk about being a great dad, a great granddad, and a great great-granddad. He loved those kids. They'd climb all over him and they'd hug on him and they called him Papa, and they just absolutely loved him. Poppy, I think is what they called him. And he just always was, he was babysit in his 90s. He babysat his great-grandchildren along with his wife Irene. No matter what, they were always there for the family, and that was always so important. So this is what I say to you, Albert. I give you a gold star. I'll give you a dozen roses. And of course, I also would like to give you a flag, because I salute you for being a great American citizen. Even though you were proud of your Italian heritage, you still served your country, and you were a great and wonderful man. Hey, go be a blessing to somebody today, the same way Albert Peluso and his beautiful wife Irene have been a blessing to us, how he will always be remembered and always be loved, and for all the great and wonderful ways that he lived his life. And I thank you for you doing the same, so that you could be a hero in somebody's life today, okay? Hey, don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, Jeanne Sigler, Jeanne Sigler. Click on that subscribe button to watch past Take Twos. And of course, don't forget to tune in to our radio station, WRMZ.org, for great programming and great music, okay? So, Albert, you know, because we have that promise as believers, and what a good Christian man Albert was, we know that we have that promise that we will meet again in heaven one day. I know I'm going, and I definitely know that when Albert closed his eyes yesterday on this earth, they opened up in heaven. So, Albert, here's what I have to say to you, my friend. Arrivederla, Umberto. I'll see you Monday. Bye-bye.